As VK3 Charlie Mike, just in communication with David. VK3, I think it was Victor Radio, and you might want to just help me with the last one. David, I'll see if I can get you on video on the old Trio TS500. Go ahead. Yeah, VK3 Victor Radio Alpha, VK3 Charlie Mike. This is not normally how we start our videos, but I thought let's grab you while I can still hear you. David, I'm just going to swing the beam down towards you a bit. I'm just thinking I might be able to do better if I just swing it down to the almost the southeast sort of direction. Just give me a second. Okay, we just brought the beam down to down this direction. We'll see if David comes up down in Gippsland a little bit. Okay, David, we'll try that. I've just come down towards your direction a bit further. Don't know. I sometimes, you know, these type of conditions, the beam is sort of pretty close to useless. So sometimes it doesn't make too much difference. VK3 Victor Radio Alpha, VK3 Charlie Mike. A little bit. Definitely a bit on receive. Oh no, maybe conditions. Maybe. Good stuff, David. No, that's great. Fantastic. Oh, this is such an old girl. It really is. And it's good to capture it on video and just have a bit of a look at it working, you know, in the flesh. She's got a lot more valves I hadn't seen inside a TS500 before. And the reason it got here in one piece is my buddy in Queensland that sent it down, he packed everything with so much foam inside around the valves and did a really, really good job. So, yeah, and I can see I'm drifting a bit again. I'll fix that on the next over. It's just moving up and down a little bit. Oh, geez, you must be chasing me at the moment. But at some stage it'll warm up a bit and stabilise, I'm sure. VK3 Victor Radio Alpha, VK3 Charlie Mike. Yeah, I think so. Just I was just having a bit of a play then, but I need more hands. But no, fantastic. All right, David. Look, I'll do a bit of a review on this radio very quickly. But thanks very much for the test. And normally we sort of finish off with on these videos with a bit of a test, and we've done it the other way around today. So that'll be something different for some of the people who look at these videos. Oh, insane, isn't it? All right, mate. VK3 Victor Radio Alpha, VK3 Charlie Mike. Thank you very much. Much appreciated for the contact. 73s. 73s, David. Cheers, mate. Okay. So, what we have here, not exactly how we normally start these videos, I agree, but anyone who's used to my videos would really know that just expect the unexpected, because who knows what we do. Nothing's really too planned or orchestrated. Okay, so this radio here, TS500 Trio, it comes with the speaker and power supply, the PS500. Look at these beautiful feet here. Now, these are gorgeous. Lovely. Now, see the two that are missing here, and it's not the fault of the person who packed it, I can tell you. This is what we've got left, and we're just trying to work out how we can maybe try and do something. On the, you know, worst case scenario, we may find some alternative feet for both, you know, sort of. If I could find these, I'd love it, but I don't like my chances being, you know, 1970s. So, okay, so this is the TS500. I've just been on 40 metres, transmitting on 7.097 or give or take a KC, depending on drift. And this radio has come down from Queensland. It's been transported by pack and send. Obviously, we broke a couple of feet. This is going to happen. There's no point getting angry at anybody when that happens. It just happens. It's one of those things when you're shipping a lot of product like we are for the collection here, you do get the odd little thing that happens. And I had a look at the foam and everything that was put in Queensland and the base of this and the top, and it was just one of those things, you know, that obviously in the transport chain on the way down that got busted. But, you know, of course, when you open the top up and you realise how much work the centre of this parcel did, made them on Barry up in Queensland, you know, it was... Look, I don't think it would have come down working unless he had have done it, to be very honest. It really was well packed. As I said, the feet, I can always find feet of some description. You know, it's something we don't think about. Look, even when I'm shipping sometimes, we forget about the bottom of the box. You know, we're forever, you know, worried about the front of the box, the top of the box, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes, you know, the bottom of the box, by the way, not that Barry did. Barry had quite a lot of foam there. But, you know, sometimes it just can be a problem. So what are we getting out of this? I'm just going to show you. I've only just tuned a little bit at the moment. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, 1, 2. So that's dropped back quite a bit. I'm just... on video here, just doing this. Anyone listening on the frequency, VK3 Charlie Mike, just doing a video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop the video for a minute. I'll just give that a peak for a second. Okay, so a little bit of quick tuning, and we just peaked 83 watts there, 1, 2 on the actual peak, but 70 odd watts. So we're getting about 70 watts out of this at the moment. And let's have a look at this. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the current draw, yeah, look, I think with a bit of fine tuning, we'll get this up a little bit higher. This is VK3 Charlie Mike just doing a video on 7097, give or take a few hundred hertz. VK3CM just testing for the moment. Okay, so let's have a look. Transmit, very happy. We will get it higher though. Just having a look around the band here. I like this VFO. It covers a lot of area very nicely. Sometimes VFOs can be a little bit tenuous as far as how much you know, it takes to get from 100 kcs. I like this one. Okay, so not much happening on 40 meters at the moment, apart from David VK3 Victor Radio Alpha down in Gippsland, and I reckon it was pretty ground wavy, to be honest. He did come up a bit when we moved the beam towards him, but I think that was coincidence with conditions, to be very honest. So I won't go through every band on this at the moment. What do I like about it? Well, it's an old clunker that, you know, still works. So with a bit of a clean-up, we'll get this thing looking really nice. What do I don't like? This is how you turn your RIT off. So basically, to a large extent, you could be deceiving yourself if you knock this. I was actually noticing it earlier when I was transmitting and receiving, that, you know, you could offset your frequency between, you know, probably a few hundred hertz if you're not careful. So that position there needs to be your RIT position, if you're not wanting that to be involved. So just hang on, I'll just pause for a minute. Okay, so that pause was just so that we could tune up on 28490. Now we've got to just adjust the little dial up here a little bit. It's just a little bit out, but we can do that very easily. VK3 Charlie Mike just testing on 28490, 1, 2, and still I reckon that's still drifting a little bit on its plate tune. Hang on, try it again. Hello, 1, 2, hello. Yeah, this mic may not be the best one for it in some respects, but not expecting too much on 28 megs at the moment. VK3 Charlie Mike testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just seeing if anyone comes back. Very fine tuning on 28, and as you'll see, I can just, there we go. So I can bring that up, down, up. So just peaking that, trying to just see if we can just get optimum receiver, which of course will also be optimum transmit. Hello, 1, 2. Hello. Yeah, well, maybe not. VK3 Charlie Mike testing 28490. Don't think we're going to get too much on 28490 at the moment. I thought it was worth a go because some of the other bands, the high bands, have been doing okay just lately, and I thought, oh, you never know, we might get someone on here. Just have a little quick listen around. No. Well, it was worth a go anyway. Okay, so back onto 40 meters, and takes a little bit of tuning, I'll be honest, but we just got it back up to about 83. Arlo 1, 2. Oh well, was 80, 79. 1, 2. VK3 Charlie Mike testing 1, 2, 1, 2. So as you can see, it's pretty touchy in its output tuning, and it certainly is a, you know, she's an old beast, but. Have to find out the exact date. If anybody knows, please leave a note on the YouTube channel. I've been thinking 70s, somewhere in the 70s, for the Trio TS500. So, but some of you people out there may know more about it than I do. But overall, look, I did a little bit more than what you're seeing on the video. Just was checking a few bands, and I can get it to tune on all bands, so that's really good, because sometimes you'll find, you know, dead band, dead crystal somewhere, lots of things, you know, on these old girls that can happen. But this one's going to be purely a matter of getting all the knobs off it, giving this front a really good scrub. We've got some colours where we can pick up these little fine marks through the top, and we can make them sort of go away. So, and this is not to the stage where I'd repaint this, believe it or not. It's a little bit scruffy, but, you know, a little bit kind of gives character. I only tend to repaint if I really, really think, oh, you know, this is disastrous. Normally the point of rust, you know, it's when we sort of start doing that. But yeah. All right, well, this is the TS500 Trio. First time I've actually hooked up a microphone to one. And example too, by the way, I grabbed this old Kenwood mic off one of the portable units I had sitting on the shelf, and this radio didn't actually come with the mic, so I thought, oh, that should do it. It's probably not the best mic to have been testing with, but it seems to have worked. But I'll probably just wire one of the MC50s up for this. Well, probably won't need to wire it up, to be fair, and that should suit it quite nice. All right. Thanks very much for having a look at the old Trio. She's a bit of fun, and I'll tell you what, you get amazed more and more about how much comes in the mail that actually works, you know, straight away. This sort of stuff, often we don't expect it to work without a few little, or a little bit of a play at least, you know, to especially after the bumpy ride they get coming to Tangambulanga. 73s from Brenton, VK3CM, JDW229, and we'll catch you soon. Have a great Christmas too.